What's up, everybody? Welcome to Z-Bud Grows, and welcome back to any newcomers here. And always thank you and welcome back to all my followers. Just got done doing a little work, finishing up a little smoke, and we're going to take you on the tour. Alright, first we'll come over into our autos first. Up to bat, we go walk to the autos. Alright, so we are going to start this off with our purple mindsets from Grower Mindset. We are finishing up, actually no, we're in the middle of week 1. So these are Purple Mindset from Grower's Mindset. This is his grow along testers, and we are above soil. So last week, you guys seen I had them germinate in a paper towel. They sat in a paper towel for 2 days. After the paper towel, after you sprouted little tails, I take them out. I put them in Root Riot blocks, and I put them right in here. I put a top on them, and here we are. So we are, what is today? Today is Friday, so we start germinating on Monday. So since above ground, we're about a week. That is our, so he gave us 3 seeds. I chose to only do 2. Right now they're in 3-gallon pots, but they're folded down. So there's 2 gallons of soil in here. And when we top dress again, we'll be adding more soil to eventually it will be the full 3 gallons. So there's really not much to see here, but they did germinate. Like I said, we only done 2 out of the 3 because they sound like they're gonna be fire, and I don't want to burn through them right off the bat. So we're gonna save the 3rd one and do it later on down the road. But so there they are there, and they are growing in Happy Frog soil with Ermert Castings Perlite, and then it's pre-amended with a 70-30 mix of the Dr. Earth 463 and a Dr. Earth 394. 70%, 30%. That is our mix. Like I said, germinated in the napkin for 2 days, then put into the Root Riot blocks. And there they go. Nice and green, ready to take off. So once again, that is our grow along with Grower's Mindset with his Purple Mindset. Alright, so there's that. Next, from 123 Fat Buds, we are growing his Blue Dream Autos. So I planted a whole bunch because I didn't know if they're going to germinate or not. They germed. So, because I have a lot of his, these 2 here are going to my sons. So I have 2 boys. Well, I have 5 kids altogether, but 2 of my sons are getting these. We're going to keep the nicest one here. And then besides that, up here we have our 2 little ones, which we're going to just keep them growing up here because I will not throw them away. And they're just under that little 50-watt LED. I bought it at Lowe's for $50, and that's what they're just going to grow into. And as you can see, they're doing nice and healthy. So I've already started their training and removing the top large leaves. So we removed the large leaves off the top of them. The bottom notes, the leaves. I believe my soil might have been a little hot. but that's all right. They went right by it. So yeah, so those are our blue dreams from 123 Fat Buds. So, you know, check these guys out on their channels. I could probably almost guarantee most of you guys already do, but all right. So the next up over here, our big girl. She's in a 5-gallon with 4 gallons of soil. So when we top dressed her last time, we'll be adding more soil. And so when we top dress, I like to take soil that's already has the my pre-amended soil, which is what I just showed you. I take that. So I'll take a gallon of that, and I'll come over here. So that's 4 gallons. I don't have to add any newts to the other soil. So what I'll do is I'll add nutrients for 4 gallons into that gallon of soil. I'll mix it up, and then we'll top dress. And that's how I like to, that's the way I'm going to try to be top dressing all the time, so that we don't get our top dressings float into the top like that. But all right, back to this Grape Ape from Royal Queen Seeds. And as you can see, she's doing lovely, nice and healthy. She is in flower mode. They are started. So, and the only training we have done is we just removed these 2 center leaves, these 2 large leaves off the top every time they got to like this size. We removed them, and it let everything else grow up to it. That's the only training we've done. And as you can see, she's they're all up there. So and my goal is not to get her, to keep her under 2 feet in height. I don't care how wide she goes, but I need her to stay under 2 feet, because that's all these LED lights cover blast through is 2 feet of coverage. So I try not to grow the plants any bigger than 2 feet. So she's doing great. All right, then we have some new additions here. This is a mess up, but so I didn't pay attention, and these are the Draconia Jewels. Draconia Drool. They are regular auto seeds. I had initially put them into the photo. I seen somebody else that had them, and I realized they were regular autos. So they're pulled here. So these are the ones I had to pull back. They were in the flower tent. I pulled them back, and then I just dropped the rest of the pack. So we have 10. Well, we have 9 above. This one hasn't quite made it out, but as you can see, she's right there. So we're gonna be at 10 of these, and I usually wouldn't do an auto in a 1 gallon, but I usually wouldn't grow a reg auto seed. I'm not a breeder, so if I was a breeder, then there's a purpose for reg auto seeds. But if you're not a breeder, then you really don't have a purpose. I mean, because I think personally, and this is just me, that auto should be either in 3 gallons or 5 gallons. And, you know, they go right from the get-go in their final home. No transplanting up from 1 gallon. That's me, okay? That's just my personal preferences. So, to grow 10 of these in 3 gallons would wipe everything else out. I have to just use that box alone just for those. And then, what, 5 weeks into it, I'd have to rip out males. So, and who knows what I could end up with. I'm not willing to put that time and effort and into all that soil and all the newts into all that, you know, to find out that half of them are males. So I just wasted all that. So I'm not, obviously, I got these and I would like to run these, so we're gonna run them in 1 gallons. We'll pull the males, and then you figure then we'll just flower out rest of them. So that is them. That is by Cultigen Seeds. So this is the pack of seeds I didn't forget about. This is the pack of seeds we are gonna do on the giveaway. Draconia Jewels regular autos. All right, so that is what we have going on with our auto plants. So next up, give me one sec. I think my phone's gonna die. I gotta charge, put a charger on it. Hold on. All right, so next, back over there in the corner, those were 4 leftover clones of the kosher buffalo. I have them going to someone. I told them I'd get them into soil before I gave them to them, so I just put them in soil. They're a little sad right now. But those are for kosher buffaloes. Those are leaving, going to somebody else's house. So these are leaving, going to somebody else's house. And these 2 are leaving, going to somebody else's house. So off here, these are what we have right now going on for our 3 moms. This is our kosher buffalo that we cloned back into a mom. And this is over here. And let me pull it over. This is our OG Kush from Royal Queen Seeds. And if you remember last week, I had her stripped all the way down. So now they grew up new tops. We topped them, grew a new one. So we were at, we were at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we were at 8. And if you can notice, I topped them all again. So now when those go in, that's it. Training's done. She's trained. That's how small she is. That's how I like to train my plants. And it's pretty hardcore right off the rip. She's already had 1, 2, 3 toppings. And she's only that big. She's only what? A couple inches, a finger's length tall. But you've seen the structures, you've seen my other mother plants if you follow along, and she'll grow up just like that. So she is now ready for 16 branches. So I don't have to do no more training. Now it's just let her grow up into clones. And that's how we train our moms from seedlings. All right. And then over here by PNW Cultivators is our Falcon Heavy, which is a V12 cross with Apes in Space. And as you can see, her lower notes have been removed, Catalina leaves have been removed, and she has been topped with her 2. So now she'll grow up into 4. When she gets there, we'll top her. She'll hit 8, and then we'll top her again to 16 to bring her up like the other mom. So those are the 3 moms that we have growing up now for clones. So in this box for lights, on the left side, mainly over the autos, right now is the TS 1000 Mars Hydra, 150 watts. And over here, hanging out over the mom's side, is our middle highlight from Vivo Sun. And as you can see, this is how I do this is my heat mat. I'll put a towel over here, keeps it nice and warm, just like a heat mat. And that's what we do with our seedlings. So in here, we have a couple seedlings going on. So we'll talk about that later. Those actually, I already cleared out the ones that were in there, and they're in the flower chamber. I don't know if these are gonna pop. We'll find out. Over here in our clones, not really much to see, but you guys, if you watched the last video, you've seen me cut her up. And whoops. And here is our clones hanging out in the clone tank. Matter of fact, we'll do it after. So, look at that algae. I'm out there. This doesn't sit in that water, just so you guys know. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take it out when I'm done with this video. I'm gonna clean it. As you can see, this is in a solid tray, so it doesn't sit in there. I spray water down there so I can get humidity in there. But let me place it down until we're done with the video. But I promise, guys, I'll be cleaning that out as soon as I'm done recording. Next time you see it in there, it will not look like that. But all right, so those are our Cinco de Mayo. So they're all cut up, ready to go. We're just started this, so they're in week 1. So let's see. Monday we cut them up. So not this Monday coming up, but the following Monday they'll be coming out of here. Like I said, those are the other Blue Dreams we have going on. And that is all we got going on in this box. So let's get over to the other one. Oh, real quick, I'll show you guys. Right now, the curtain's up, but the humidity usually sits about 60%, and our temps at about 80, 81. We have a fan, which is unplugged right now because I needed the outlet for my phone. That's an oscillating 12-inch fan, and we also have our humidifier. All right, put you on hold while we move over to the flower chamber. All right, here we are in our Mars 4x4 double-decker. So we did add another fan. So as you can see, we have 2 oscillating fans down the bottom. We wanted 2 down here because this is the final area. So this is where all the button is, and all the leaves and everything's gonna. The bigger plants are down here. So we got the 2 fans down here. We have the one up top. We have the humidifier, and the tent's been open, but the tent has been open for a little bit now because I've been working, but there's our temperatures and humidities. And all right, so this, we'll talk about that after. So we'll start here. So over here we have, so far we have we got 91 Cherries OG. We have one which is with the white tag, which is right here. So these girls all just came over here a couple days ago. Then we have this, so that is by Dad Marinos, or on Instagram Roland J. So we gave us, we got a 5-pack of seeds. And so far we got one so far. We still have some up there germinating, so we're gonna hope some more pop up. They are regs. So then we have our Sharon Oval F2, and that is with the black stripe. We only have one of those came up. Once again, we have, I think, another 6 or 8 up in root riots, up in the seedlings trying to germinate. We've only had luck with this girl. Yeah. So we started off with 4. So 3 of them didn't make it. There's this, and I had dropped some more. So hopefully those pop. That is Cultures and Seeds. And then from Cultures and Seed, we also have Ukrainian Raspberry. And we have 7 of them. Those are the ones without no tags. Here we go. So we actually had dropped, where's it at? Which one? So I forget which one. Maybe it was this one. So what? Yeah, it was this one. So what happened is I germinated them for 2 days in a napkin, and then I put them directly in the soil. You guys had seen that last week's walkthrough, and that was a bad move. This stuff is not good. There's too many objects in here between perlite and wood chips, and like some of the chips get really big, but they didn't really germinate. So we had 4 Ukrainian raspberries, and we had 4 Sharon Ovals, and only 1 came up off of each one. So then I dropped the other 6 Ukrainian raspberries up there in the seed tank with root riot blocks, and they all came up. So those are them. These are by Cultures and Seeds too. So these are only a couple days old. All right, so out of here, these are regs. What we're looking for is mom plant. We're looking for different flavors, so keep our fingers crossed, because this is what I really want, is this 91 Cherries OG. I really want this, so let's pray for everybody that this is a female. And if it is a male, let's pray the other seeds germinate up there. Alright, and then same thing with this, a Sharon Noble. So I hope this is a female. If not, I hope those other seeds germinate. And then obviously we have 7 of these, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna find a mom. So once we pick a mom from the flavors, get rid of the males, and we'll let the rest flower out. Alright, next over here is a Masonic seed tray. And we have on here OG Haze crossed with rainbow belts. We have 4 of them. Those are with the white tags. So, and we've already started our training on these. We've ripped off the top leaves to let the notes come up. That's how we train, that's it. Alright, and then besides that, we have 7 Putang Neville Chems. And same thing. Except for with these Putang ones here, it looks like it might have that virus. It's not really showing up on here, but a lot of these leaves look like they have that virus thing going on them. You can't really see it on here, huh? Like, see right here. So I don't know if it's my soil is hot for them. We'll see what happens. We'll see when they grow up. So off of this tray, we're looking for 2 moms. We're looking for a OG Haze Rainbow Belt and a Putang Neville Chem. So once we find which ones we want for the moms, we'll pull those 2, throw them over that way, get rid of any males, flower them out. Alright. Alright, so down bottom next, we have our Chud's Cross wedding cakes. Alright. So this one, so we were doing little tests. All these are our projects to figure out exactly how, well, we were searching for moms out of here, and we also did different training methods to figure out how we wanted to train our plants. Plus we did the different defoliations. So this one was swazed, that one wasn't. I mean, I just did the defoliation on her today, so she's got thinned out because we want to get light down there. But the one that was swazed is here. I didn't do no defoliation on her today because let hers come back. But those buds definitely aren't bigger than these ones. So this girl here is doing a lot better with the bud structure than the one that was swazed, which was the complete opposite from when we swazed this one compared to that one. So those ones had bigger nugs and is finishing off faster than this one is. But no. So the swaz thing ain't for me. I don't know, some people might say this stuff's swaz, but it wasn't. We had our fan leaves, but we're in the final couple weeks of flower over here, so I took all the fan leaves off for the most part. This one, the Cinco de Mayo, I really didn't, but something like this on rest of them, I took off. If there's a stem on it, the leaf came off. So, but like I said, we didn't do that until 2 days ago. So, all right, let's start. We'll start. So, yeah. So there was the pea gutters. They still, they still got probably 4 or 5 weeks to go. 4 weeks, anyways. All right. So next tray we have This is our Cinco de Mayo. We have clones up there. Not from her, she was its own plant. This is just a sibling of the mom to those clones. And so this was our little sample plant. And I know my camera's not that great. They are coming. Let me shut the fans. So this is the Cinco de Mayo, and this is by New England Genetics, aka Greenleaf's Grower. Check him out on his channel. So I got some purple stemming up top, which is probably magnesium. Usually when I hit them, well, actually it's only really so much her. I think there's one other one that has a little bit. There we go. Got some sugar going on. Sugar me, sugar me. Very nice. So that's the Cinco de Mayo. Slide her over to the side. These are my bag seeds from a flower bomb kush that I grew that came out very shitty because I screwed it up. I was new at it. I ended up stressing her out. I don't know if I grew her too long or what I did, but she popped 5 solid seeds that I found. I was the only one who smoked her, so I got the seeds. There's 5 of them. We popped the 5. We got 4, and here we go. And I can tell you what, it's a lot different than the first time I grew her. So I didn't really know what I was doing. These ones are shorter because they are an indica dominant, but I did top these. That was one of the things that we were testing over here to see how topping would work over here, which I don't like the topping. These are shorties, real shorties, but their little branches are pretty solid. I don't want to snap it, but they're all solid colas, the branch basically. Let's see if we can get a close up in there. And I tell you what, these things are extremely leafy. I know, not very good photographs here, guys. Sorry. Very leafy plants. Don't like the leaf ratio. But that is them. Alright. So, next tray. We're going to put her to the end. These are our firecrackers by Masonic Seeds. And they're doing nice and good. This one girl's a little sad. I think she's getting a little too tall or too close to the light. She's fading out a lot faster than the other ones, but she's doing good. So we have her back there. We have another one right here. See if we can get you zoomed in here. Back over to this other one. Got some trichome production going on. Alright, this was the one that was swathed. I feel like the one that was swathed, the bud's a little bigger, but I feel like it doesn't have as, ooh, look at that dog here. I feel like it doesn't have as many, sorry about that, guys, as many trichomes as the ones that wasn't swathed. So that is her. Back this up. So these are the structures that we are going to train for from seeds, but this is going to be mainly a clone box. The only time we'll have seedlings is when we're doing searches for mom plants. Alright, so we also did another test to see if we wanted to grow one straight cola, and we had to cancel that right off and super crop this one out because she grew way up here, and basically if you straighten her out now, she'll be touching the roof. So I had to super crop her over. We just took off this lower stuff just to concentrate up here, and she's getting some nice stacking on these little colas here. Well, it's hard for me. I can't really see my camera screen, but they're all good little size colas here, or buds, whatever you want to call them. See if we can get close up on that one again. So this is once again, these four we were just been looking at are all Masonic seeds, and they are the firecrackers. I do not have a mom plant of these because the one that I pulled back from a mom, I thought was a mom, was not a mom, was a dad. So that's what we got for her, and that's that. We won't be re-vegging nothing. We'll harvest her and enjoy her, and that's it. And you know, keep her in our mind. That's all. Keep her in our memories. All right. Last but not least, I'm gonna plug my phone back in. Look, Tazzie's snoozing. So I just gotta sit right next to me whenever I work. All right, here we go. See, not good light out here. Ugh. But if I unplug my phone, all right. This is our kosher buffalo. Alright, let me see if I can do this without my phone dying. Alright. We're almost to the end, guys. So here's our kosher buffalo. And she is coming along really good. Besides the dog hairs. Maybe I zoomed in a little too much. But she got a nice sized little cola on her. Little top ones. She's getting really close to being done. As you can see down here, she's still got a few straggly hairs there. So usually I check the trichomes and whatnot. So this time I have not looked on the trichomes on her yet, because I have a feeling I always harvest early. So I am not going to look at her trichomes till every one of these orange hairs are pulled in. Let's see if I can zoom in again. See how they're all curly cued and pulled down? So until these ones down here, every single one on the plant are all pulled in, then she's not done. Now normally on a large plant you wouldn't do that, but like I said, these are 2 feet from the floor. It's only 18 inches out of the soil. So this whole thing, and these are hard, so this whole thing, all these buds were good. These might be little buds, but they're gonna be nice buds. Yeah, so a lot of people might think it's senseless to do this stuff. To me, it's not, because I don't like to be stuck on the same flavor long. So by doing it like this, you know, a bud's a bud. Whether it's a big, huge donkey, or it's a little thumb bud, you know what I mean? A bud's a bud. It's what that bud's packs is what we're concerned about. How good is that bud? I don't care how big it is. Yes, the big ones, they look awesome, but you also run more risks of, you know, bud rot and whatnot. which a lot of people, it's not really don't have problems with it on the indoors. So, but I like this. It's enough. If we cram enough plants in here, like I said, if we do 8 a tray, I think basically it's one plant's getting cut up into 8 pots. So technically, you know what I mean? That was one plant, and she's now 8 plants. So if those do what one does that I had to grow big, then it's definitely well worth it. All right, so yeah. This is the Kosher Buffalo. And her sibling was the mom that was chopped up to start the cycle. So this is our first official tray for our little pot factory here. So she came in here Monday, and these are our clones of the Kosher Buffalo. We're gonna try to keep all 8. If there are seedlings, I know we could, but because they're clones, I don't know how wide they're gonna go, so how fast they're gonna grow. So we start off with 8, we might end up with 6, but this is the official first tray of the run. So we are at 50% here and 75% here, which I think we're gonna change it up. I think I'm gonna drop this to 25, leave that to 75, which hopefully, I'm hoping this in the middle will fall somewhere at the 50% mark. So what happens is, these girls will now sit here for 2 weeks. All right, and this is for the new people. I'm sorry, you guys, the other subscribers gotta hear me say this again, but this tray will sit here for 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, so not this coming Monday, the following Monday, this tray will be slid over to here. This stuff will be out, so this stuff's probably gonna drop down. So this tray will be slid to this position 2. Which then in position 1, the Cinco de Mayo clones will be coming out of here, and they will start tray number 2. And then we'll hopefully have some mom plants up again to cut up. If not, I do have some feminized seeds. I might have to plant those to get us through one more cycle until the mom's ready. Anyways, yeah, and so forth. So it'll be 2 weeks here, 2 weeks here, 2 weeks here, all over, and then down there it doesn't matter where these sit. So we'll let the lights. The plants will go with the lights. So, yeah. And then once they get over here, they will get fed after 1 week of being up here. And then at the end of its week, when it drops down there, it doesn't need to be top fed. So I won't top feed these girls. So these will not get top feed until they make it over to position 3. Until they move to spot 3, they won't get top fed. We'll only feed them, they'll only be getting stash blend. So the same thing with all of them. These ones obviously are sitting here now because those are mom search. But anyways, yeah, I think I took up enough time. It's been almost 40 minutes. I got about 60 seconds to sign off and it'll be 40 minutes. I'm sorry for taking up your time, guys. But that's what we got going on over at Z-Bud Grows. And our factory officially has started. Tray 1, there it goes. So here we go. Stick around. Let's see if we can get these all pushed through and out. And we officially running our clones from our mom plants. And that would be sweet. That is the goal. All right, everybody. I want to say thanks so much appreciation to all my subscribers and followers. Anyone new here, thanks for stopping by. If you like it, sub up, stay along, enjoy my journey. This is a journey here. So, and yeah, the comment section, I love it, guys. Awesome. Love communicating with you. Love hearing it all. And just a quick shout out. I'm not begging, but I'm just letting anybody know. Feel free if you want to want me to run your seeds, anything you breed, any testers, I'll run them. You'll get yourself a tray. You'll get them. We'll go throw them in here. Flower, put them out into flower to get a mom. Pull the mom, clone the mom up, and we'll run a whole tray of them. So, all right. Anyways, this is Z-Bud Grow signing off. Till next time. All right, everybody. You have a good one. Peace.